Fisker accepting orders for vehicle made in Lordstown. This is February 15th. And Fisker, they're taking deposits. I think it's $200, something like that, for the PEAR, which is going to be their low-cost competitor to the Model 3. And they're taking money and making orders, and it will start to be delivered in 2024. So Fisker also stated the PEAR will be produced in Ohio by Foxconn, which last year bought the Lordstown Motors plant. So there you have it. I think the implication from this would be that the deal between the sale and the manufacturing agreement which are interdependent, between Lordstown and Foxconn is done. It doesn't appear that CFIS is going to be a problem. So this is good news. The implications are, although it's not emphatically stated, the implications are the deal's done. They're ready to rock and roll. They're taking deposits. They're taking orders. So looks like the deal is done. Okay, this is Cameron Block of Muddy Waters made this. This is a quote from an interview on Yahoo Finance. I'm going to try to find the video, but anyway, this was on Reddit, where he's talking about Lordstown and also, of course, grouping it with Nikola. How can he not do that, right? Really, he's talking about SPAC businesses. He's talking about Ride and Nikola. The businesses, now Yahoo let him get away with this. The businesses, and I haven't looked at them in any detail to be clear. So he's saying he knows nothing about them, but I think there's a good chance that these businesses are essentially close to valueless when all is said and done. Now keep this in mind, okay? And we're going to move into the news on Carson Block and Hindenburg here. Okay, this is from the New York Times, 2/17. Regulators looking into whether short sellers improperly influence stocks. Carson Block and Andrew Left are receiving search warrants. So the guy that and there's more information on this, but I'm just going to go through this. Detailed investigation reported by Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal. So this is kosher stuff. Founder of Muddy Waters, who just made that quote on Lordstown, and Mr. Leff, who's on Citron. I don't know who that is, but obviously another short seller. Muddy Waters, I believe, also just recently might have been involved in other short reports on EV manufacturers. Anyway, search warrants are a sign of a deeper inquiry. Of course, Mr. Left declined to comment. Short selling, betting on a price will fall. Some short sellers will publish research critical of a company's operation as part of their bets. Okay, so this is exactly what happened at Lordstown, and reports distributed by short seller have prompted regulators to look into companies including electrical meter manufacturers Lordstown Motors. So this is all tied in specifically to these guys really taking down Lordstown Motors. This was organized and coordinated with the business media and so forth. So we'll see if the SEC and the DOJ have any teeth on this matter. Let's move on to the next piece. So these guys are getting search warrants. These guys that were publishing these Hindenburg, I got a quote somewhere, I believe it's coming up, is also in the crosshairs of the SEC on this. Okay, this is the street.com DOJ dozens in short selling scheme. You can check this out. I just want to go down here. I mean, there's dozens of firms now involved in this. It seems to be growing with every article. Here we go. researchers that are well known in short selling industry, and Hindenburg Research. Okay, Hindenburg Research. Nate Anderson and his Hindenburg Research. I did a video on this called Research Report. Hindenburg Research Report is a big nothing burger. So this in particular, Nate Anderson and Hindenburg Research are one of the main, actually the main. They published the main. It was totally FUD and misstated, and drove the stock price down from about $25 a share down to single digits. And now he's right in the middle of this investigation. And I think this is a plus for Lordstown Motors. That report had no legs. There was no substance to it. Everything they said in it basically was false. And the press, Jim Cramer and everybody else jumped on the bandwagon. I think they ought to look into the media too. They ought to investigate who's working with these research firms, who's getting paid by them, what YouTubers are getting paid by them, possibly. What business media, there's shows about money that might be cooperating with them, or, what they do is I have another video coming out on Aptera telling Aptera not to go public too soon, and it's going to outline everything that these short sellers do. But anyway, Hindenburg Research specifically being investigated by the SEC, and this has gone past just a casual investigation. They're taking computer records and so on and so forth. Okay, I'm not going to play this video, but I just wanted to show you, if you want to look into my take on the Hindenburg short report, this is what you can look for. Just search MXUX on YouTube and look for this thumbnail. And I go through the Hindenburg report here. It contained, there was basically nothing in it was factual. So I just wanted to throw that in. Okay, this is just an idea of how Lordstown Motors has been affected by these short sellers. This was the entry point of the SPAC. It got up to 30 something, and here it dropped. Anyway, the point is, you can see where it is now. And these guys are still piling on this stock, and hopefully the word will get out about what's happening with these short sellers, so that people can understand how this has been accepted. Let's just see if we can go to a 5-day chart here. How this has been affected by these short sellers. And I just want to show you, this is a 5-day chart. We reached 359. And this is before the earnings call. This date today is February 17th, 2022. Of course, we have a very critical earnings call coming up, which we're going to see if Lordstown is going to have enough CAPEX to make the start of production. My call on this, I'll make it right here, is that they're going to squeak by. Hook or crook, they're not going to have any cash left to spare, but under the terms of the deal and the money they're getting from Foxconn and the reimbursement for expenses that Foxconn is going to pay them, it should be very close. But I think, and you have to do your own due diligence on this, that they are going to make the start of production. And I do believe also there was reports, and also, the Foxconn CEO said they are going to be building these trucks in the second half of the year. Of course, that does not necessarily mean that Lordstown is still, Lordstown could be absorbed by Foxconn, but I do not believe that's going to happen. I do not believe that Foxconn will allow that to happen in their first effort in EVs, which they want to pivot the whole corporation to, that they're going to allow their first customer in a contract build situation be taken over by Foxconn. Who's going to ever work with them again? So I don't think they're gonna do that. Developer of light duty trucks will release its full year 2021 financial results before market open on February 28th, and the company will then host a conference call at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So February 28th. That's it. So anyway, I want to wish everyone good luck in the market. Hopefully, this is going to be the report we all hope it will be, with the CAPX being there, that their cash burn will be halved or quartered, with Foxconn absorbing all their employees and reimbursing them for expenses, and also with the input of cash, which they're going to receive soon. You can see my previous videos on this and do your own DD on it. Okay? All right, guys. So that's it. February 28th, 2022. Good luck in the market. Thanks for watching the video.